Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year. Barb Pitcock here. I just want to be the first to tell you it is going to be the best year ever. And today we are going to design that on my favorite thing to do is go dream building. And it's annoying. I do it on the daily, but I also have a vision board. I keep everything written down. I have it on index papers. I have it on my notebook, my journal. I have it on my phone. I have a Pinterest board. It's everywhere. So I just want to let you guys know I am going to help you today. You're going to need a few things. So if you need to watch the recording, jump up and get some things, it's okay. But I'm going to do this with you like I do every year at the first of the year and actually many times during the year. And let's just talk about the year. Okay. If you're watching this live, comment live, you'll see the little red live up in the corner. If you're watching the replay, comment replay. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Instagram, wherever you're watching this at, let me know if you're watching it live or recording. And some of you that watch YouTube probably have me on your big screen TV right now. Those of you with all your smart devices, that's fun. Makes me feel really, really important. But I want you to know I never dreamt in 1996 that I would be teaching anybody how to dream, because I had been involved in several companies with little or no success. And I thought dream boards were weird. I never wanted to make a dream board again. I didn't want to do my goals and dreams because I didn't believe that they could happen. Everything I'd ever put on my dream board had come crashing down. I had designed my dream wedding. I had designed that I was going to be a double diamond in this company that I was in. And then I didn't marry the person that I thought I was going to marry. Thank God. Dave says, for the win. I didn't have the wedding that was on my vision board. I didn't keep the house that I had just bought. I didn't keep anything. I started brand new. How many of you have had one of those years? And you know what? Sometimes we don't understand how important the dream board is, because those dreams and visions that are inside of you are planted there for a reason. God wouldn't allow them to be there if they couldn't happen. He would have never let them even enter your mind, your heart, your soul. But most people stop dreaming because of the roadblocks. Most people stop dreaming because of what happened this year that was unexpected, that wasn't part of the plan. And so you just forget about it. And you know what, guys? I can relate to that. In 2021, I made a vision board that had all these people in it that were a part of my family, and I was going to take them to this destination, and I had them in pictures on floaties, and we were on the boat, and we had the Disney stuff all over us. And it was a big dream of mine, and I had it on my dream board. I also had a dream to take my mom and Dave's mom to Celine Dion in Las Vegas. That was on my dream board. So Disney, Atlantis, Celine Dion, I had all these things that I wanted and a lake house. Now that year, some of the people in my family were absent from my family. It was like a horrible, not good situation. There was no way we were going on a trip together, right? It was also a year where I had a big upset in my income. There was no way I was buying a lake house. It was also a year when my mother-in-law was in a head-on collision and was literally in an ICU trauma unit majority of the year. And I was sitting there as her caregiver, like there's no way I could take her to Celine Dion. And we never did make it to Celine Dion. We lost her this past year. Those dream boards make you want to rip them off the wall, throw them in the backyard, give up on all your dreams, say this is stupid. I don't even know why I started anyway. How many of you have had one of those years where there was loss, there was grief, there was whatever that happened? But you know what? It might not happen on the same timeline, but it still happens for those that are living and dreaming and continuing on. And you can achieve those dreams and goals. You just have to learn patience, perseverance, and never giving up. So on my dream boards, I can go back all the way to 1996. Dave and I were in a bankruptcy situation that year. Oil was $7 a barrel. We had a car repossessed. I had a full service salon. I mean, I was teaching dance, cutting hair. We had a coffee bar. We did craft shows on the weekends. He was riding bulls. Like we were doing all the things, doing a million things, and we weren't really killing it with anything because the economy sucked that year. How many of you are experiencing a year where the economy sucks and it's hard for you to really dream. Let me tell you what happened that year. In the worst economy, I put on my dream board, moved to the country. I had a house on the dream board with pillars on it. I had a trip with my kids to a cruise, all these craziest dreams and goals that Dave talked me into putting on my dream board. That year, we fell into an opportunity, a home-based business. Dave and I took our kids on a free cruise. Even though our car was repossessed, we earned a free car. And even though there's no way our credit would allow us to ever buy a home, we fell into a house in the country, a dream home that a doctor had built. His wife hated it. She was from the city. They didn't even live there very long at all. And they put this house on the market. And we didn't even have to worry about credit. We had opportunities show up to the point we had so much money to put down. We moved right into our dream home. We took our kids on a cruise. We had a brand new Infinity. Like, it was crazy. And I'm not promising you that that can happen to you, but I'm telling you, if it can happen for me, it's my belief that the dream board had something to do with the magic, the pixie dust that happened for me that year. And I want you to have a year like that. So how many of you are ready to have your best year yet? Say me, smash the heart button, put in the comments, you're ready for that year. And I want to tell you, even though I didn't get the lake house in 2020, I did get the lake house in 2021, not just one of them, but we have now purchased 5 properties here on the lake, and we've sold some and bought bigger ones. Like, it's been crazy amazing since I put on the dream board lake house. And I'll tell you, you've got to put down not just what sounds good. Like, some people create this dream board and they put like $1 million, or they put like get a Lamborghini, and they don't even have a Toyota pickup or Camry yet, right? So you've got to take baby steps. It's got to be a dream big enough that it will like make you jump out of bed in the morning and go, go, go. But it also has to be small enough that you can see it achievable. So we're going to put the end of the year goal and dream, and then we're going to put bite-sized pieces working up to it. So things that you can do on a daily basis. Now, I'm really big into result-driven planning, and I do have a planner. It's amazing. The new ones have wire binding. They're a little bit wider. But this productivity planner that I designed about 4 or 5 years ago for the top leaders in my industry helps you set goals at the beginning of the year. So you can do this dream board in a book. And in this one, you actually write down 50 things you want to accomplish in the new year. And then you break it down for the quarter. And for 90 days, it helps you do bite-sized pieces. It's a great gift if you have a college student or young person in your life that's setting goals, maybe in their career, maybe in their health, maybe in their finances, maybe in their relationships, maybe in their spiritual growth, maybe their social media following. There's social media goal setting pages in here as well. That's going to be a category on your dream board. In the book, every day, it starts you with what you're grateful for. It ends with how you grew today and how you got closer to the actual dream that's on the board. So if you want the planner, you can grab it. It's on pitcockmarketing.com. It's not necessary. We can build this dream board, this vision board, literally for pennies today. You can take the back of a poster. You can go get some poster board. You can just do it on Pinterest and not even have it on a poster. You can do it in the front of your phone or in the front of your book. You can do it on the cover of your phone. So it's like your vision board that you see every day. The more times you see it, the more apt you are to achieve it, because visually, when we see something over and over and over again, we bring it, we manifest it to fruition. So I want to help you guys. Let's get started. So how many of you had a record-breaking year and you're like, oh my God, I killed it last year? And then how many of you got to November and you're like, screw it, I'm just going to eat pumpkin pie and sugar cookies and say, it's been a hell of a year and I can't wait for the new year. I hate this year. It's a terrible year. Like, no. I mean, if there's minutes left in the day today before it's the new year and you're still ending your year, what can you do to say, I'm proud of myself? Maybe it's just self-care. You just go take a bubble bath and you listen to a good podcast. Maybe it's a book that you go read and you say, wow, I just filled up my brain with so much positive growth. Maybe it's a phone call you make to, forgive or say, I love you, or connection with a family member. Maybe that's one of your goals. Maybe it's a prayer room. Maybe your faith. You say, today it's New Year's, I'm going to go build my prayer room. This is where I'm going to grow and manifest all the dreams and goals and miracles that I want to have in 2024. There's still time. Every single day, there's still time for you to cross the finish line and have small wins that are going to create the big win. So don't end the year saying it was terrible, I hate it, I failed, it's horrible. Let's find something good, because even if it was a bad year, you grew. You're stronger. You're conditioned to win. My son told me during the year that we had so much trauma and so much pain. He said, this has been a character building year. This has been a strength building year. And you get better because of the lows. The lows give you more momentum to really go high. So for some of you, you're like, why is she blingy and she's at home? I'm not just blingy. I got the hat. Any of you that want Happy New Year hats, I didn't just buy these for the live. I actually have them for my nephews. My nephew's racing today, and I have company here at the lake, and we are super excited about bringing in the new year. I got the ears. I got the kazoos. Happy New Year. And not just that, I got my cup, and my cup is filled up to just mentally be healthier than I've ever been. And those of you that know, this is the magic year, magic hour, magic moment, magic day. Think about it, you guys. It is Sunday being New Year's Eve. It's Monday being when we start a new week, a new year, a brand new month, everything happening like a complete reset. Like, it's perfect. I love Mondays. I love fresh starts. I've got this blank canvas, and there is a word that I love. It's called tabula rasa. Tabula rasa means a clean slate where we can do and be and have and create anything that we dream of. So let's get started. I love Pinterest. You can use cute little sticky notes. I got some metallic stuff to make mine pretty because I like to keep mine out all the time. I got some letters and some numbers. There wasn't a 2024, so I just had to do 24, but that's where we're starting. So we're going to have several categories here, and I'm going to tell you some of them. If you look on Pinterest, and for those of you that don't have a Pinterest app, you need to download Pinterest. A lot of people do the I heart this, but I love Pinterest. I've had a Pinterest board. I can go all the way back to Callie's 16th birthday. It's on my dream board, and she's 26. So I have been Pinteresting all of my life. It is the best way to fall asleep. It's my habit at night. I can look at pictures and see and do whatever it is that I want to achieve. So if you go to Pinterest and you put in dream board, vision board, I would tell you guys, you'll find a lot of cute stuff on there that you can cut out, print out, whatever. But these are the categories that you're going to want to do. So you're going to want to have one that's for your faith and your relationship with the Lord or your spiritual growth. Most people want that on there. You're going to want to have one that's family. I would suggest that maybe you have one that would be your health. Health is very, very important. One that would be your career. Maybe you want to get a raise. Maybe you want to get a degree. Maybe you want to quit your job, like whatever your career goals are. Your intellectual goals, your physical goals. I went and worked out with my daughter at Exos this week, and it's like where all the athletes, like NFL or college athletes or people train. There was a young kid there that's a major hockey player. His mom brings him there every day because he homeschools, and he's a young athlete that's going big in hockey. There was a kid there that was flying to Greece the next day, and he's a professional basketball player. Anybody that was there was like really into the game of physical health. And my daughter was like, Mom, you're coming with me. It's work at Wednesday. My abs still hurt. And while I was doing these crunches, I said, oh my God, I'm going to have abs of steel. And she goes, Mom, abs are made in the kitchen. No matter how much I work out, it's about what you put in your mouth. I was like, dang, my health goals need to get better. I take great supplements. I'm absolutely in love with this drink. If you guys have not tried the Rise, if you don't know about it, in fact, I'm going to show you. I'm going to mix one in front of you. You guys can grab your favorite drink. This is just water that Dave had ready for me. And I am going to mix real quick some of these mushrooms. There's 7 mushrooms in this drink. And for me, mental health is a big thing. We have a ton of, in our family, there's been addiction, there's been suicide, there's been depression, there's been anxiety, like all the things. And I just know so many people, 1 in 3 right now are struggling with depression. That's why I am trying to get all of you dreaming and get your vision up. But I have got some goodness right here. So this is going to be trace minerals. If you're deficient in anything, there's a new doctor, Dr. Brecka. He's talking about depression and all these people that are deficient in something. And that's what actually causes them to mentally feel down and out all the time. Well, these trace minerals, this is called Source. Looks so cool, doesn't it? Are you guys just impressed? It has 0 taste. It's fulvic and trace minerals, and it helps me to alkalize my body. But then these mushrooms, imagine eating 7 mushrooms. Like, nobody in my family likes to taste the mushrooms, and they're expensive, but this is all in a powder. It dissolves so easily. It is amazing. And obviously you're going to want to mix more water than what I have here just for the demonstration. But you guys, for less than a coffee every day, and if I mix this up, don't laugh, I'm going to use my marker. If I mix this up, it mixes so easy. It's not going to have a weird texture. My husband's very finicky about texture. I mean, look at that. It's all mixed up. It tastes like mango lemonade. It's so good. And it helps me focus because I'm kind of like, if you guys haven't noticed, for some people, it gives them this amazing hit of energy, right? For me, it makes me like focused and calm, but I have sustained energy. Vitamin B does that to me. If you give a hyper person an energy drink, it actually calms them down. This has no stimulants, no synthetics, no bad coloring, none of that. It's just straight goodness. Cheers to you. Those of you that know, Dave and I, in fact, all the houses I told you that were on my dream board, the ones that we did sell, went right into the investment into this cup. And it's changing people's lives. So that was on my dream board, change people's lives. Let me take a quick drink. You guys will be thankful for that because I'll be more focused during my training. So anyway, health goals. What are your health goals? Are you going to get in the gym? Are you going to invest a little bit into your health? For me, those products help my gut. They help me to be calm. They help me to be focused. They help me to have sustained energy. I am a better weight than I've been in probably 10 years. Dave and I are both down 30 pounds. We feel incredible. And that was an investment and a discipline on our dream board last year. Last year, January, I was 30 pounds heavier. I had shingles. I kept getting pneumonia. And not only was I overweight, I was mentally sick. Like, I had some people in my family struggling, and I was as sick as they were. Like, it was terrible. So unhappy. I cried almost every day. I didn't even want to get out of bed. And when I developed this dream board in January, I knew on the dream board was go to Germany. On the dream board was go to Mexico for a wedding. On the dream board was become an ordained minister. And I did, and preach a wedding. On the dream board was take a trip with our family. And we did. We went to Hawaii in July, and it was a beautiful day, a beautiful week on the beach at Disney Aulani. And my daughter got engaged, So this year, my dream board looks a little bit different. One of my dreams this year was to help a family member get healthy. Contribution is a big thing for me. And oh my gosh, we have been crushing it, like better than ever. Because on my dream board, it says, it feels so good to have blank. I don't say that person's going to die. That person's sick. That person is, mentally not good. That person is broke. That person is, not going to achieve success in my downline in my business. I say it feels so good to have six-figure earners. It feels so good to have this person crushing all their health and weight loss goals. It feels so good for this person, to have whatever it is. And my kids, they always laugh and say, fake it till you make it. Well, you can't always fake it till you make it. You have to have preparation. You have to have the tools. But the reality is when you think and you see and you envision something, you will gravitate towards that. You will get it. If you want a red Cadillac and you put it on your dream board today and you drive down the street today, you will pass 3. Like, they've always been around. You just attracted them to be close to you because you put it on the vision board. The year I wrote my book, I went to Borders Bookstore in Wichita, Kansas. I sat at a desk. I had someone else's book. I put a paper around the outside of it and I put author Barb Pitcock, and I sat there and I held the book. What would it feel like to be sitting in the bookstore with my book? I had a marker. I was signing the book. I not only put it on the vision board, I went there and touched it and felt it and smelled it. And then it happened. Like, I don't care how crazy your dreams are. When they go on the vision board, they come to you. So put them on the board. We're going to put them on Pinterest. We're going to put them on your phone. We're going to put them on the toilet, the mirror, your visor, your wallet, everywhere. So you see them every single day. Speaking of focus, let me go through the categories. So the categories are, I made notes for this: financial, spiritual, physical, intellectual, family, social, and your career. And they call this the wheel of life, the circle of life, right? It's the things that make you go round and round. So this year, mine's going to look a little different. I want to take all of my top leaders on an incentive trip. I love that. I love building a team, having a challenge. Maybe I bring them all here to the lake. Maybe we take them on a yacht. Maybe we go surfing. Maybe we take them on a guided fishing tour. Maybe we go to the spa for the day. Like, maybe I take them not just here, but like somewhere else. Maybe I take them to Hawaii with their kids to Alani. So what I have to get on my vision board is not just take the leaders on a trip. It has to be like, where am I going to take them? And that's where Pinterest comes in. So on my board, my physical things board is a new outdoor kitchen around our pool at home. So we had some concrete that had to be torn up because there was an ice storm and the pump froze, and then they had to tear all of the pipes. And right now I have a big old mess in my backyard. So I'm dreaming, do I want turf? Do I want stamped concrete? Do I just want Dave and I to do the pavers? Because we could do that. Do I want, what do I want? So what I did today, I pulled up on my board, and it's called Dream Board 2024. I pulled up outdoor kitchens. So when you go and you put in on Pinterest this little search button, when you search, we could skip this ad. So you're on Pinterest. You go down here where it says search. You see the little magnifying glass. And you're going to put in whatever it is. You could put outdoor patio, bathroom, anything. So let's say you put outdoor patio. It's going to pop up. Now, if you see one that you like, some of them are modern, some of them are other, whatever. When I see one that I really, really love, like this one, like I don't want a little wooden one. Like I want one with a fireplace and chandeliers and whatever. So when I find this, now it's even going to show me a video. Like, we're not just dreaming, we're dreaming, right? So I'm going to be watching this video every time I go to my Pinterest board. And now what do I want to do? I want the hanging swing. I can see the pool. I can see the pavers, maybe a pergola. So when I save that, you can save it to your new board. And your new board, when you go down here, you put create board. You can even, if I write the word dream, I can make it where it's a secret board and nobody will see it. See right here? Secret board. Now, nobody else sees it, what I'm pinning. I don't have to feel bad if I want something that's like, maybe other people wouldn't think that I need it. Like, this is nobody's business except for you, what's going on this dream board. So you're going to spend some time. And once you have all the things pinned, you can print them, put them in the front of your planner, put them on your little index card. But we're going to do this together. So you can get your popcorn, you can get your cheese and meat tray, you can get your drink. You're going to want, maybe some of you are like, I got something else in my champagne glass. Good for you. I'm so happy sober. I don't think you guys would want to see me with a drink. I am a lot. My husband says I'm really fun sober. And if you give me even a glass of champagne, I'm a lot of work. So I tend to not lean towards the alcoholic beverages because I'm just always levitating on another level. Don't get me wrong. I'll occasionally, on a hot day on the lake, sure, I love a Michelob Ultra with tomato juice in it, right? And everybody goes, ah! Like I'm a weenie. I can't handle the taste of beer, and I definitely can't handle any whiskey. So I just like water it down with some juice. It's really good in a frozen mug. and one is enough because I'm a lightweight. I'm a cheap date. But that's not what I'm doing today. Some of you drank so much getting up to New Year's, you're like, I don't even know if I can do it on New Year's. Now, here's the thing. We don't have to get off on that, but I got too much to accomplish on this dream board to wake up feeling that way. So part of my health goals is what I'm putting in my body on a daily basis. I'm going to be hydrated. I'm going to be moving and grooving. I'm going to be investing money financially to where it will grow, not spending it on stuff that, doesn't grow. And maybe you're like a young person that hasn't got to that point yet. You're like, I just want to buy my first car. I just want to move into my first apartment. You can't even think about a dream house. That's still important. You've got to start with the beginning steps, maybe getting a raise, maybe finding the, girl of your dreams or the boy of your dreams. And that you're not going to probably find on Pinterest, but you could look up blue eyes, blonde hair, and it will give you tons of pictures, right? I used to print out dream bodies, how I wanted to look before I lost the weight, and I would put my head on them because I hated the way I looked in pictures. And you know what? It worked. Like how we see ourselves is what we're going to manifest. So nothing is too far-fetched. Very, very important. Now, I want you guys to spend the day today on this. We're not going to rush it. I'm going to be pinning things. I'm going to be printing things. I'm going to be gluing them on here. I'm also going to be screenshotting my whole Pinterest board so I can use that as a screensaver. I can have it on smaller things, maybe in my checkbook, maybe in my nighttime, devotional. I want to see it several times a day. And the wording that you're going to put with these pictures is, it feels so good to be a published author. It feels so good to be in a lake home. It feels so good to be on vacation with my grandkids. It feels so good to have happy, healthy relationships with my children and their families. Maybe you've gone through some things that have lowered your belief in certain areas. I want you to take a sheet of paper out. And one of the things that we do in the planner is, really like, who could help me to move forward with this? How can I get from this spot to where I want to be? Where are the resources, the people? What is it that I need to line up for me? And when I think about that, you guys, I usually have people score themselves 1 to 5, your belief system. Where is your belief at in yourself that you can actually have a healthy relationship? Where is your belief at in your personal development that you can be positive and stay on track to achieve these goals and dreams? Where's your belief at as far as your faith? Do you need to work on that? Where is your belief at as far as your finances? I mean, do you think I'm broke, I'm always going to be broke? Or do you think I'm temporarily out of money? Like, poor is a mentality. Just broke is like, I'm temporarily out of money. The cash flow just all went on Christmas or something. You got to change your beliefs and the things that you say. The power of the tongue is so very important, and visualizing is so, so, so very important. So I want you to rate yourself 1 to 5 in all of these areas. Are you killing it with your faith? Are you killing it with your physical fitness? Are you killing it with your finances? If so, you're a 5. If not, you're a 1. And throughout the quarter, every 90 days in the planner, every 90 days, you're going to set new goals. You're going to celebrate the wins. It'll ask you, where did you grow? What did you do great today? What are you proud of, on a daily basis, weekly, and monthly? And at the end of 4 quarters, you're going to look back at this dream board and be like, I absolutely cannot believe everything that just happened for me. But to know and not to do is not to know. And most people know they should do it. They say, oh, I have my dreams and goals. I know what they are. Yeah, no, you don't. That's why they don't show up for you. They don't show up for you because maybe you say save money, maybe you say go on a trip, but you don't actually plan it. What trip? What amount of money? Where's it going to come from? How are you going to do it? So when you put the pictures there, it gets you moving. When you move, God moves. When you visualize it, you develop new habits. If you say, I want to be a size 5, you might get up, go to the gym. If you go to the gym and your abs hurt as bad as mine do today, you're probably not going to eat an oatmeal raisin cookie. You're going to pick something like cheese and meat or maybe an apple, right? So when you move and you get little wins, it helps you to get the bigger wins. And you guys, I believe so strongly in this. I have saved every dream board since my kids were little, and they laugh because we used to have a muddy backyard and my dream was a pool. And now we have a beautiful 24 by 40 L-shaped pool with a big water slide and all the fountains coming out of the ground, spraying over the sidewalk. Like, it's beautiful. But I never thought when I started, when my babies were little, that I would ever spend $100,000 on a pool. Like, that would have just been crazy talk. But it happened, and all the resources lined up because I could envision it. I could see them playing in the pool, having all their friends out. I never even dreamt I would have grandkids in the pool, right? So we got to take you as far as you can see, and then you're going to see a little bit further. But when you rate yourself 1 through 5 in all of those areas, let's slowly bring up your score every 90 days so that you're getting better and you're moving towards the goal. Now, when the goal is on the board, you're going to ask yourself, and in the planner, it does this for you, what do you need to happen to get closer to this goal? What are some things that I could do today? So let's say it's Disney Aulani vacation. You want to take your kids on a Disney vacation. Let me tell you what we did. We called Disney Aulani Resort in Hawaii and we said, do you have any dates available a year from now? And we booked it a year from now, right? And then we said, do you take payments? You know, if we save it, we don't know exactly how many. Can we add people along the way if we have the rooms reserved? And they said yes. And it was like $1,100 a day per person, right? So what we did, we put a payment down, and then we knew how many people were going for 4 days. And we paid for 3 people this month, and 3 people the next month, and 3 people the next month, and 3 people the next month. And we just put it into bite-sized pieces, knowing that we had a big payment due at the end of the year. And let me tell you guys, when I was flipping a house, when I was doing all the things, whether I was selling things, doing markets, online, social selling, working on a rental property, whatever I was doing, guess what was in my brain? We're going to Aulani Disney. It's all going to be worth it. The blood, the sweat, the tears, the calls, the drives, whatever I had to do. I never once thought about the pain or the price that I was paying because the promise was clear. And when the promise is clear, the price is easy, but you got to feel it in your gut. Like, imagine yourself on a Disney cruise. Imagine yourself at your daughter's wedding that you pay for. Like, that's going on my dream board this year. I want to be able to help her have her dream wedding. And she's got really good taste. So everything that I had would be like, add a 0 to it, right? And it's okay because we all have different dreams and goals. I want to help people bring those dreams to fruition. And I want to help you. That's why I do what I do in my career, because it's the only way I've ever found that people can put things on the dream board and actually print money while they sleep to get closer to the things on the dream board. Now, what I do is not for everyone, but me coaching is something that I do for free because I know it works. What I do works. And when I do these dream boards, at the end of the year, so many of the things come true. And even if they don't come true that year, they come true shortly after. Sometimes COVID happens, or like a sickness or a death in the family happens, or a switch of careers. You know, I never dreamt a year ago that I would change careers, but I knew in January, about the 15th of the month, I put things on my dream board. I knew what I wanted. I designed my year. And within 2 weeks, I was like, none of this is in alignment with what I want in my life. And it was a big decision for me. But the dream board was moving me closer to what's in alignment with who I am, what I believe in, what I want, what I dream of. And today, I am on the verge of, just 5 days away from launching a brand new opportunity, knowing that it's because a year ago on my dream board, I said, change people's lives, help people get healthier, help people be able to make income from home, love my relationships, have people in alignment all around me, be able to witness and share what the Lord has done in my life on a huge platform. And I mean, it's like I asked and then I received. And every single one of you can do this if you will do this. You could say, buy a new combine. You could say, meet the woman of my dreams. You could say, pay off, Best Buy credit card. And even if it's just $5,000 and you say paid in full, you put a picture of it as if it's already happened and you write paid in full. And then if it's $5,000, you put over the next 10 months, I'm going to pay $450 a month. And at the end of those 10 months, I paid $4,500. On 11th and 12th month, I'm only going to have to pay $250, right? If you break it down, then you're going to get the roadmap to your success. You're going to not just see something that's so big it seems overwhelming. You're going to see the direction that you need to go in order to have those things happen. So drop in the comments some of the things that you guys are thinking of that you would love to do. I know for me, I love to entertain. I want to bring a bunch of top earners here. I want to spend time with them. I want to mentor them. I want to coach them. I want to help them become millionaires. Like, I dream of that. That is my dream. I want to be able to give my kids trips and experiences with me, not money. I don't want to just give them money. I want to give them experiences and memories that I never could have had I not worked this hard, right? Because at the end of the day, all the physical stuff just goes away, but the memories, the way you make people feel, that never goes away. That's what makes me tick. I want to be able to build a home where if people love someone that is struggling with addiction and that person is ready to get better, they don't have to have insurance. They don't have to have 30 grand. They don't have to, qualify with whatever assessment. They just bring them and there's no questions asked. And it's all paid for by a nonprofit donations. And I literally want to crack the code on that. Like, the system is broken. It is a burning desire for me to make impact with people who struggle with mental health and addiction. So not only did I develop a product line that I believe is going to crack the code and change the world for people mentally when they don't have what they need in their brain to feel right for whatever reason, I want to be able to provide the place where families can go put all the pieces back together and have volunteers that make it all happen. And you guys, that will take millions of dollars. I know that. It's not an overnight goal, but it's my big, like my ideal chief aim, how I want to make impact, right? So really dream big. Like, if you knew, if money was no object at all, you won the bajillion-dollar lottery tonight, what would you do in 2024? And that's what your vision board should look like. What would you do if money was no object? And then what are some things that you want to accomplish even this month? Put the small things, put the big things, put all the things, and then screenshot your Pinterest boards, put them in categories, all the categories that we mentioned, make them all, exactly how you want them, screenshot them, print them out, and put them where you see them every single day. And you guys, I don't know how to make you do this, but for those of you that do it, send the screenshot in the comments, put the picture, show me what you did, and I'm going to have a free gift for you just for doing the exercise. And the real gift for me will be at the end of the year, when you've crushed all your goals, when you're on your vacation, when you've paid off your credit cards, when you're driving your dream car, when you've moved into your vacation home. One of my dreams is to have a home right down the street from my grandkids. And the down the street area that we like is for people that are 55 and over, retired. But I really like this area because I love that it's not far from the kids. There's a really nice restaurant, really nice country club. We don't golf, but there's golf all around it. So it's pretty and it's not like the city and it doesn't look like the desert. I'm not an Arizona desert girl. I love water and trees and lakes. And so I find them there at the golf course, right? I want to wake up where there's water and trees and a lake, and I want my grandkids to be able to ride their bikes over. But Arizona's expensive. It'll take a lot of money for me to do that. In order for me to get that, what do I need to do? What can I do to bring value to the marketplace in order to be able to afford that? I'm doing it, and I'm doing it for free. And I'm telling you guys, when you bring value to the marketplace and you serve enough people, you help enough other people get what they want, you will have more than you ever dreamt of. That's why I do what I do. It's what makes my heart beat. I want to be the first to wish you all a happy new year. Have the happiest day you've ever had, and know that it's going to get better every single day in 2024. But the days when it's not, the days when you want to quit every good thing that ever happened for you, the days that you feel sabotaged and sad and worthless and not enough and fearful and angry and frustrated and disappointed, Expectations are what creates the disappointment. Quit expecting all the people around you to be you. You take care of yourself. Put that at the top of the list and expect good things to happen for you. Quit basing your goals and dreams on everyone else around you. That's always the times I wanted to tear my dream board off the wall because my dreams involved everyone else. It wasn't a Barb dream. Now I do have other people, family, leadership, company, all over my dream board and my dream wall. But the most important thing that you got to take care of, that I got to take care of, is me. If I don't take care of this body, where am I going to live? If I don't take care of my relationships, who's going to be around me if I do live to be old? If I don't take care of my finances, how am I going to be able to pay for living to be 100 years old, right? If I don't take care of my physical health, I will never have to worry about it. And these are the things that we all get so busy, we just push them on the back burner and they go by the wayside. But the most important things need to become the most important things in 2024. And I'm going to be here to help you, guide you, mentor you, help you get everything on track. And my husband, Dave, is doing a 21-day mindset, a shift, a reset. He's doing a free training for 21 straight days. And every day it helps you just with the mind weaving part to get through the blocks, to get rid of the subscars that keep stopping you, the bad belief systems, whoever put that bad jelly in the donut up here, to help you rewire your brain to believe in yourself, to know that you are enough, you can be and do and have anything that you dream of, and to help you create that roadmap to take you from where you're at to where you want to be. And if you would love to have that free training, let me know. I'll add you in the group. It's free to join. It's in a private group that you have to be invited into. And the training is going to be happening every single day, starting this first week of January to kick off 21-day reset, best year of your life, 2024. And I'm here to be the first to say cheers to you and let's make this thing happen. Have a good day, everyone. Let me put my hat on just so you guys can see the real celebration is happening right here. Happy New Year. Have a good day, everyone.